What's up? How's everybody doing? Yesterday was my birthday. I turned 25. Um, didn't really record much of anything until all of a sudden I was watching a video. I watch seizures videos all the time. All the time. Why? Because these kids and these adults are going through the same thing as I am, and not every seizure is the same. I'm so tired of people picking on children, picking on their parents, because to them, they think that what the child or what the adult is doing is considered not a seizure when it most definitely is a seizure. I'm not going to say the channel people's name, but there was a little girl that I saw from another country, and she was having a seizure, and she was stiff. She couldn't move her legs, and she was like doing one of those kind of like screaming cries where she's sad, but it's a scream, but she wasn't having any tears. You know what some asshole said? Fake. Where are all the tears? Most of her videos are all set up. Excuse you? The mean saying it's set up. Bitch, only thing set up is your damn brain. You don't even have any brain cells. Why don't you shut the up? I'm tired of people downing other people for things they know nothing about. Where are her tears? Where are your brain cells? Where are your eyes? Like, what the? It irks my nerves. And I shouldn't stress about it. This is something probably I shouldn't even make a video about, but it irks my damn nerves. I'm tired of parents being ridiculed, and called bad parents, or their children is not having a seizure, they're just having a tantrum. This is just not getting their way. Throwing a fit. It's not throwing a fit. It's, oh wait, yes it is, you're right. They are throwing a fit. They're throwing an epileptic fit. You stupid? Oh god, people fucking irk my goddamn nerves. It just gets to me, and it shouldn't get to me, and it does. I'm sorry, but it gets to me. I just can't accept the fact that people have the audacity to sit there and down somebody else about a disease, syndrome, illness, or disorder that they know nothing about. Okay, someone you know had a seizure and they're not epileptic. Just because someone you know didn't have an epileptic fit doesn't mean the same reaction that someone is having an epileptic fit does. The way that they act and the way that they are when they're, seizures, they make you have feelings and sensations, and they make you go all over the place, and you just act confused and all those weird feelings. Just because they're having the same thing as someone that's actually epileptic doesn't mean that the person that's epileptic is fake, because somebody you know, is considered PNES or something like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you, PNES, those are real seizures. It may not be neurological, but they are real seizures. You need to get that in your head. I'm tired of people thinking that they know everything. You don't know shit. Grow up. You know what? I mean, I shouldn't bring a topic up like this, but I'm sorry. Okay? It irks my nerves. It frustrates me, angers me, puts me in a mood. But I know, and us know, the ones that have seizures and that are epileptic, like me, and most of the people in the world, because there's a lot. We know in our heart, and we know what our doctors say. But you can't compare someone to another person because something is not the same as somebody that you assume is having a seizure, but it's not a seizure. Or it is a seizure, and they think because it's not neurological, then everybody else in the world is the same thing as that person that had that. You get the point. It frustrates me. It angers me. I don't understand what people do. What's the point of opening your mouth and running your mouth about shit you know nothing about? I'm repeating myself. I'm sorry, but I just don't know what to think about it. I don't know what to say about it because it's just. I'm sorry, but it's fucked up. It's fucked up. There's so many different types of seizures. You got the grandma that tightens up in your muscles and they can drool and they do all them weird things, okay? Then you have myoclonic that are not grandma seizures. Means they don't always stiff up. Myoclonic means that they do mimic jerks, jerking, shaking, shivering, twitching, whatever you want to call it. That's myoclonic. A tonic is when the person drops to the floor. That's a seizure. That's not someone just having fun falling over. It's not funny. Absent seizure. Somebody who looks off into a distance or looking at you with confusion or look on their face because they kind of know what's happening but they don't. What I mean is by this, when they're staring at you, they're there but they're not there. They're not aware enough. And most of the time, they won't even know it's happening. Just because somebody is staring off into the distance or staring at you with confusion does not mean that's not a seizure. That is most definitely a seizure. Grow up. Gelastic seizures. Just because somebody's laughing with a seizure does not mean that's not a seizure. Gelastic is a rare form of epilepsy. It's not common, but it is a real thing. Just like or the dilastic or whatever it's called, those are called a crying seizure that mimics an emotional state. And by damn it, I don't know about other adults, but I know damn well when I have a massive seizure or when I get to a point where it's just not, I just can't. I cry, and just because someone cries, or my bad, just because someone is crying doesn't mean, okay, if someone's crying and they don't produce a tear, doesn't mean they're not crying. Look up seizures. Get your brain in check. These kids that you assume that are fake and that they're not having any tears during a seizure or whatever you think that they're having because you apparently know nothing about. Hold on, now I just got myself confused. I'm working myself up and I'm trying to be right now, but yeah. After a seizure, most kids, especially children, they cry. And not everybody can communicate during a seizure. God. It irks my nerves. Breaks my heart to see kids and adults struggle and have to worry about other people. And yeah, don't worry about other people. We get it. We know that. It's not anything new. But it's hard to sit there and say to ignore something that happens to somebody and just walk away and ignore it. I'm sorry. That's not who I am. I'm not just gonna up and walk away and ignore the fact and not be aware of what's happening and make it right. Yeah, my thoughts and my little conversations to these people aren't always gonna make a difference. It's not gonna change their mind and the way they think and feel about the world and whatever. That's them, but that's not me, and I'm gonna do what I need to help and educate the world. I don't care. Either grow up or shut up. It's simple as that. Grow up or shut up. Keep your comments to yourself. Nobody asks you to run your mouth. There's no reason to talk shit. Okay? Shut up and grow up. Thanks. Be appreciative.